My unemployed sister stole my identity to buy a $1 million mansion. She turned pale when she realized that meant the house was legally mine. My sister Bella posted a photo of her new $1 million mansion on Instagram. Marble countertops, swimming pool, 3-car garage. The caption said, "Dreams come true when you work hard." I was confused. Bella hasn't worked in 4 years. She lives off whatever man she's dating at the moment. She doesn't have $2,000 in savings, let alone $1 million. Then I got a bank alert. "Congratulations on your new mortgage. Your first payment of $4,200 is due on the 15th. My blood went cold. I didn't buy a house. I didn't apply for a mortgage. I pulled my credit report immediately. There it was. A $750,000 loan in my name with my social security number for a property I had never seen. Bella had stolen my identity to buy herself a mansion. She used my credit score, my employment history, my financial reputation. She forged everything and walked away with the keys. My first instinct was to call the police, report the fraud, have her arrested. But I stopped myself. If I reported this as identity theft, the bank would investigate. They would cancel the mortgage, they would seize the house, and my credit score would be destroyed for years during the investigation. I would be the victim, but I would also be the one suffering. Bella would go to jail maybe, but I would lose everything, so I thought harder. I checked the county property records, and I found something beautiful. Since Bella used my identity for everything, the deed to the house was legally in my name, not hers. Mine. The mortgage was in my name. The title was in my name. The property taxes were in my name. On paper, I owned $1 million mansion. Bella was just living in it, without permission. I waited. I let her furnish the place. I let her decorate it. I let her buy $70,000 worth of furniture and artwork. I let her throw a massive housewarming party and invite everyone she knew. Then I made my move. I showed up at the party with 2 police officers and the deed to the house. Bella saw me walk through the front door and froze. "What are you doing here?" I smiled. "Officers, there's a squatter in my house refusing to leave." I handed them the deed. They verified my identification. The name on my driver's license matched the name on the property. "Ma'am, this appears to be her property. Do you have documentation showing you own or rent this residence?" Bella's face went white. "That's insane. I paid the down payment. I signed the papers." The officer looked at her. "You signed papers for a house under someone else's name?" She realized her mistake immediately. I leaned in close, whispered, so only she could hear. "If you tell them you paid for a house using my identity, you're confessing to mortgage fraud, wire fraud, and identity theft. Federal crimes. Minimum 5 years in prison." I stepped back. "Or you can leave quietly and I won't press charges." She stared at me, trapped. If she claimed ownership, she admitted to fraud. If she denied involvement, she had no right to stay. Either way, she lost. The officers were waiting. "Ma'am, do you have any legal claim to this property?" Bella's lip trembled. "No," she whispered. "I don't." "Then we're going to have to ask you to leave." She walked out of her own housewarming party, past all her friends, past all her social media followers, humiliated, defeated, in tears. The guests dispersed quickly after that. Nobody wanted to be associated with whatever had just happened. I stayed. I walked through every room of my new house. The furniture Bella had bought, the artwork she had chosen, the appliances she had installed, all mine, because they were in my property, purchased by a person who had no legal right to be there. I listed the house the following week. It sold in 18 days. I made $320,000 in profit after paying off the fraudulent mortgage. I kept the furniture. I kept the artwork. I kept everything she had paid for, because she paid for it with stolen identity, and the identity she stole was mine. Bella tried to sue me. Her lawyer explained the problem. She couldn't claim ownership of property she acquired through federal crimes. Any lawsuit would require her to admit to identity theft. Any admission would trigger criminal prosecution.